Chapter 2, Consciousness, Concentration, the Silence. I should like for my readers to fully realize what consciousness means, for we may know something and it still not be a part of our consciousness. To illustrate, when you went to school and your teacher put the first example in long division on the board, she explained it as she worked out the problem and you saw it there. Certainly you knew it could be done. No doubt entered your mind that long division was an accomplished fact, but you couldn't do it yourself until you had worked at it, studied it, concentrated on it for some time. Then suddenly, perhaps it came to you, you understood, you could do long division. That branch of mathematics was then a part of your consciousness. Do you see the difference? It is possible for us to intellectually perceive something without it being a part of our consciousness. So it is with these lessons. Just reading them will not do you any good, nor answer your purpose at all. You must study them, concentrate on them, take them into the silence with you until they become a part of your consciousness. There seems to be an idea that concentration takes a lot of effort, but quite the reverse is true. You know how we lose ourselves in an interesting story until our surroundings are completely obliterated? That is concentration, and we can so train ourselves to meditation that we immerse our minds in our subject to the exclusion of everything else. This power of attention is called the silence, and we should take a few minutes every day to turn our thoughts within, to take stock of ourselves, and to learn the truth. You are not to expect any peculiar manifestation in the silence. It is simply a physical stillness where we shut out our surroundings and sound, and rest ourselves in mind and body, and learn to control and direct our thoughts into beneficial channels. It would be well to gain control of the body first. So for half an hour or so each day, retire to some place where you will not be disturbed. Seat yourself comfortably, relax every muscle, and be still. Let your thoughts roam over pleasant memories, but resolve to attain perfect control over your body. Do not be anxious, but quietly understand that we have plenty of time for everything and that we are capable of doing everything we set out to do. Practice makes perfect in all things. You may not succeed the first few times, but persistent efforts cannot fail to give you perfect physical control. When you can do this, you will find a new poise and a new power pervading your entire being. You will gain the first thrill of exultation that comes to those who conquer conditions. The next step is to control your thoughts. Some people find it hard to think steadily on one subject for any length of time. Our thoughts seem to want to jump from one thing to another, but we can select one subject or object and think on it, bringing our thoughts back every time they play truant, until we finally learn to think of anything we wish for, 10 minutes or more. Some people find these exercises hard. To some they are easy, but everyone can accomplish what they set out to do by patient effort. It is absolutely necessary that you obtain self-control both mentally and physically, because efficiency of any kind is contingent upon harmony, and there is no harmony where there exists a lack of control. When you learn self-control, you will be in position to think constructively and harmoniously. It is then you may decree a thing, and it will be established unto you. It is then you will understand with deeper reverence what the Master meant when he said, "Go into thine inner chamber and shut the door. Pray to the Father in secret, and he, hearing in secret, will reward you openly." Thought is the only reality. Conditions are but the outward manifestation of thought. As thought changes, all conditions must change in order to be in harmony with their creator, which is thought. Just to summarize the last two chapters, thoughts are things. And not only do thoughts cause vibration, as mentioned in chapter 1, but every thought we think causes different chemistry, different chemical reactions, different neurochemistry in the body that either promote or diminish our health, perhaps even destroy our health if we hold certain thoughts long enough. So positive thoughts promote health, negative thoughts diminish or potentially destroy health. Now, this isn't something that Dr. Bloodworth talks about. She doesn't really get into the biochemical aspects of thinking, but it's something to keep in mind. If you're interested in that topic, I would recommend looking into the works of Dr. Joe Dispenza or Bruce Lipton. But it is something to keep in mind here, that your thoughts really do create chemistry in your body. You can choose your thoughts. And that is why going into the silence, or what we typically today refer to as meditation, is so important. Taking the time to discipline your mind and body to become still and to direct your thoughts. You can choose your thoughts. So what I would encourage you to do for the next 7 days is to pay attention to your thoughts. Just keep track, document them, and after the 7 days, take stock. Are your thoughts primarily positive or negative? And just begin to create the shift where there is room for improvement. Feel free to share your thoughts about this chapter, about the exercise in the comments below. My name is Corin. This is All Is Well Lifestyle. Thank you so much for listening.